Selling and buying a home at the same time can feel like navigating a tricky obstacle course. You're balancing timing your moves and hoping everything lines up just right. You have to know when to take the next step and when to hold steady, all while keeping your eyes on the finish line. Local market, your equity, and your financial situation. Remember the real estate market from 2020 to 2022? With low rates, low inventory, and crazy high demand, homes were getting multiple offers, and if you had a home to sell before buying, you were at the bottom of the pile. Fast forward to today, and things have changed. Inventory has improved, demand has cooled, and with higher interest rates, it's actually easier to sell and buy at the same time. When making an offer on a new home, there are two types of contingencies to understand. A contingency to sell your home means you don't have an offer yet, which isn't appealing to most sellers. A contingency to close on your home means you've accepted an offer and have a set closing date. Big difference. Most sellers I work with won't even consider an offer from a buyer who hasn't at least gone under contract on their home. Why? Because if that buyer's home doesn't sell, the whole deal falls apart, and they may have passed up other solid offers in the meantime. So, if you're selling and buying, what are your options? Here are the 4 most common strategies, plus a bonus option at the end. Option 1, sell and buy with a concurrent close. This is where you sell your home and buy your next one at the same time. My clients who go this route start by getting pre-approved with a lender and then do a light search of homes that meet their criteria. Once they're confident in what they can afford, we list their home for sale with a contingency to find a home of choice. This means the buyer has to wait for you to secure your next home before closing. To speed up the process, check out my video on what not to fix when selling. I'll link it below. A well-prepared home sells faster, giving you a better shot at a smooth transition. The goal with this option is to get both transactions to close on the same day or within a day or two. The challenge, if you're in a competitive market, a seller might not want to accept your offer if it's contingent on your home selling. Option 2, a bridge loan. A bridge loan is a short-term loan that helps you buy a new home before selling your current one. It gives you access to your home's equity so you can use that money for a down payment on the new home. This can be a great option if you find your dream home but haven't sold yours yet. The loan bridges the financial gap between buying and selling, so you don't have to rush to sell under pressure. Most bridge loans are designed to be repaid quickly, usually within 6 months to a year. They typically have a higher interest rate than traditional mortgages since they're short term. You'll need to qualify based on your financial situation, just like any other loan. Some lenders require you to have your home listed for sale before approving a bridge loan. Others may need proof that you can afford both mortgages temporarily. If timed right, a bridge loan can make your move smoother and less stressful. Option 3, sell, rent back, and buy. This is similar to the first option, but instead of making your home sale contingent on finding a new home, you close the sale and then rent back from the buyer for a specified time period. This buys you extra time to find and close on your next home without rushing. Downside, if you don't find a new home in time, you may have to move into temporary housing. Plus, rent-back agreements usually cost more than your current mortgage, and if the buyer is a non-cash buyer, there are stipulations in place that a rent-back can't be for longer than 60 days. The upside? Buyers are more comfortable with this approach since it removes uncertainty about whether your home will actually sell. Plus, once you're in contract on your new home, your offer will look stronger to sellers. Option 4, buy before you sell using an equity advance. This is a game changer if you have at least 40% equity in your home. Instead of selling first, you can access a portion of your home's equity as an interest-free down payment to buy your next home. Then, once your old home sells, the equity advances get paid back at closing. Unlike a bridge loan, this option doesn't require you to qualify for 2 mortgages at once, and you don't need to make a home sale contingency when making an offer, which makes your offer way more competitive. The biggest advantage? You get to move on your timeline. The biggest downside? There are some costs involved, but for many of my clients, this strategy helped them land a home they wouldn't have gotten otherwise. Now here's the bonus option. Qualify for 2 mortgages if you can swing it financially. This gives you the most flexibility. You buy your home first, move in, and then sell your old one when you're ready. This means no pressure, no temporary housing, and no rushing to find a new place. The main drawback? You're carrying 2 mortgages until your old home sells, and you might not be able to use your equity for a down payment on the new home. So, which strategy is right for you? It depends on your finances, how fast you need to move, and the current market. If you need help figuring out the best plan, reach out. I'd love to walk you through your options. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon down below so you don't miss my next video. Talk soon.